Hello, everyone. This is Daily Joker 77. I don't know. We're rolling with this. I have a script ready for this. This is off script of the intro. The fuck? Welcome back. How do I write this? We once again visit the variant timeline of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. This is a heavy movie and emotional as we deal with relationship issues and betrayal and horror as well. Ready to dive into the multiverse once again. Yes, you'll hear the word variant a lot more as I go through this movie review and the next one, which I think is tomorrow. I may knock out 3 tomorrow. That's gonna be interesting. I'm sorry, I don't have a Spider-Man shirt clean anywhere, so I cover guy hoodie. Because why not? Yeah, why not? And I got my lightsabers in the background. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I will remember as much of the extended version as I can. I don't think I'm going to cover the extended version. If I do, I'm just going to recall it. I'll be like, bam, this is what I remember. It's easy to remember what's extended from the second Spider-Man as well. I wish the first Spider-Man was extended. That would have been cool. It's called the editor's cut for the third one, and then it's Spider-Man 2.1 for Spider-Man 2, obviously. It's like, duh. I don't want to wear a necklace. I don't want to wear any necklace or rings or jewelry. Okay, the plot is very easy to remember, if I recall, and I may be a little stoned, so we'll find out how this goes. Okay. Act 1, as far as I can tell, from writing standpoint, I know when I divided up Act 2 into Act 3 and figured out which was which, I think. Oh, yeah, the intro, yeah, we're just flowing with this, man, we're just flowing along, ride the wave. As I should say before we begin, really into this now, I need to shave, I haven't shaved yet, I'll shave. Not tomorrow, not tomorrow, today is today. Oh my god, I need to shave today. Yeah, I need to shave. Okay. Grab your joint, grab your blunt, grab your bong, grab your pipe. If I said that already, pack that shit. Spark it. Spark it up and shit. It's like, right? And man, roll something too. This is gonna be a minute. This is gonna be a long one. You thought Spider-Man 1 was long. Oh. This movie with the editor's cut, I think, almost goes 3 hours, if I'm not wrong. I want to fact check that. God damn it. Okay, let me go to my digital movie app and I'll confirm how many hours and minutes this movie is. I can do a simple calculation too. Oh, you little bitch, motherfucker. Yeah. It did not just log me out. Oh, no, it did not. Lock me out again, bitch. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this one. No, I just want to view this. Thank you. Okay, Spider-Man 3, editor's cut. Here we go. It's like, respawn, 2 hours, 17 minutes. Oh, wow, so I was way off. So it's roughly 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Roughly. Adds maybe like fucking 10 or so more minutes to the movie, from what I understand. I didn't really pay attention to how long the difference is till now. Oh, jeez. Okay, I can do this. I can focus. I can concentrate. My friend would be like, yeah, bullshit. Okay. Right. yeah, MJ sent and Peter sends the second Spider-Man to just refresh your memory here a little bit. Doc Ock has died. Green Goblin has died. Uncle Ben is dead. Now Peter and MJ are together for like maybe like 2 years, roughly. If you do to the actual timeline, which I think they do. Spider-Man 3 came out in 2006, Spider-Man 2, 2004, and then obviously 2002 for Spider-Man. So give or take maybe 2 years together so far. Two. Yeah, he's planning to propose. He's looking at rings. MJ's in her Broadway career. First performance is coming up. Like, the city loves Spider-Man. Let's just say that. From what I recall, the dialogue. They love Spider-Man. He's like the national superhero. Oh, boy. I'm not ready for Deadpool 3. It just came to mind. I'm not ready. I am not fucking ready. I'm not ready. It's gonna be good, and I'm not gonna spoil anything. My predictions. I'm not gonna spoil my predictions. Because the cameos are going to blow everyone's minds. Without giving anything away. Sorry. Itchy nose. Sorry, itchy. Without giving spoilers, whatever you think is possible in this movie, you just might be right. Whatever cameo you think you're gonna see, you just might be right. Can't say shit if I want to. I can't say shit about the movie, but I don't. But I want to, because I want to talk about it, because I'm excited. I see it in 6 days. Oh my god. Okay. Like, yes. Okay. Okay. So MJ's play, Broadway show, whatever the fuck you want to call it, musical. I don't fucking know. I don't pay attention to this bullshit. I don't pay attention. I like movies. I don't like plays unless it's something I want to see, which would be amazing as a play. I don't know. Okay. Her show just happened. Harry saw it, so did Peter. He's been in front row. Harry bought MJ flowers. So did Peter. Harry's were more than Peter's. Oof. Ouch. That's a low blow there, Harry. Okay. Now, since Spider-Man 2, you think about it, maybe Harry's been having 2 years. Sorry. Ow. Itchy eye. Harry's had like 2 years to train to basically be as good as his father was as the Goblin. You get what I'm saying now? Okay, so let's save that for a second. Let's sidestep that for a second. Go back to the plot. I'm not getting ahead of myself. I'm doing this right. I'm just theorizing things. Harry trained obviously. Okay, shit. How would he know how to do what he does? Damn. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about in the movie? Okay, so MJ and Peter are stargazing in a web, which is cool. That was awesome. Yeah, nice one, Peter. The symbiote crashes in a meteor from the sky. They didn't even notice it. It latches onto the scooter as they leave. I'm really fucking high, so bear with me here. That's the point of these stoned reviews, man. Am I following? Yes, I am. Harry takes a serum in gas form, just like his father. Yeah, you see where I'm going with here, like father, like son. Same thing in Andrew Garfield's universe. We know. There's always a hobgoblin, there's always a green goblin. It happens. It's part of the timelines. That means MCU Peter's probably gonna face the Green Goblin and Doc Ock. He's already faced the Sandman. He's faced a Hydra Man. Faced Molten Man, I believe. What would be the... What other elemental was there in Far From Home? I'm jumping ahead of myself here. Jesus. Okay. Right. Right. Harry is ready. He's got the serum in him now. He's probably getting the suit on. And at the same time, Peter's getting a life lesson from May, and this is very deep. This is very deep. How I summarized it was about how a man always puts his wife first in a marriage or a relationship. You know, the partner, the wife. You get my point. Right? So he's given May's engagement ring that Ben gave her. Oh my god, it's gonna make me cry. Oh my god, that scene kills me because she almost breaks down crying. It's sad. Oh. Oh, my heart is breaking. Oh god, my heart is breaking. Okay. Peter leaves. Really heartfelt moment. He's on a scooter. Harry ambushes him. Peter doesn't know it's Harry. Until Peter's thrown into a wall. And Harry makes the mask separate, which that was cool. That was neat. That was a cool looking suit for being Hobgoblin in that universe. Pretty realistic. Interesting choice, and he obviously adapted it to his needs. He's really, obviously, I already said he's real to be Harry's Hobgoblin is Harry. He's not a Green Goblin, he's Hobgoblin. Get that right. Anyway. Sorry, checking phone. Okay. Alright, so back to thing. Yeah, Harry tosses Peter around. You know, he's been tossing him around. Peter almost lost the engagement ring. Catches it. Runs away from Harry using his webs, obviously, because he's Spider-Man. Hello. Duh, what the fuck else is he gonna use? Grappling hooks like Batman? No shit. It's in the name, dumbass. Anywho, sorry, OCD. Whenever I tear out a piece of paper from this thing, I have to take out the other piece of paper, the shit. I have to take that off there, otherwise my OCD goes nuts. It's not neat and organized that way. So Peter brutally causes Harry some amnesia. He knocks him off his ass from the air with a web that was like strung across the alleyway. Smacks into different shit. Cracks his head a lot. Thank God he had the helmet on. No, he didn't. He did not have the helmet on. I'm sorry. He is a super soldier after all, so he'll heal. It's just gonna take time. Now he's in the hospital. He has some amnesia. Doesn't really remember much shit for the accident. So, yeah. Peter's like, is it permanent? Maybe. MJ visits. He recognizes her. Yada yada yada. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Focus here. We're still in Act 1. Okay, focus here. I can't remember much from the editor's cut, so if I do, like I said, I'll remember. Bam! If I remember, I'll talk about it. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. I've got. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 4 more pages. Okay, there's a lot more to talk about in this movie. There's a lot more. The way the road acts, the way the road acts, one God, was genius. It's packing so much. You have like 3 fucking villains in this thing, and you're balancing them very well, really well. I mean, yeah. Where am I at? Flint Marco, that's it. Did I miss the part where Spider-Man saves Gwen? Did I miss that? Think for a minute. You better remember this shit. Am I getting ahead of myself or not? I'm drawing a blank here. I'm like, I remember Flip Market was introduced. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. We'll find out. We'll find out how right I was about this. Okay. Okay. Particle accelerator. Flint Marco is gonna be there eventually. Backtrack here. Backtrack just a little bit. There we go. We're here. Perfect. So, Flint Marco visits his wife and sees his daughter who has an illness. He's trying to get money for that. He's been a criminal for that reason, so he never could. So he's on the run, pretty much. He escaped from prison. Ugh. And he got to change of clothes, and then he had to go and keep running. He gets to a field. We're coming back to the park accelerator. I told you we would. Oh my god, I don't know where that came from. Oh my god. Way too high for this shit. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. And thank you as well. Okay. Okay. The particle accelerator is sand, and they thought there's a bird in there. No, there's a whole damn person, and the cops were chasing him, and then the particle accelerator turns on and runs the test. His molecules bond with molecules of sand, and that's what his body is now. It's sand. He's no longer flesh and blood, but he can appear as such. He can change the density, let's say that, of his body, or make it soft as sand, hard as steel or cement. You know, that's from the comics. That's what I recall. So, yeah. Think a minute. You're getting there. Good. You're thinking of the scene. Good. Very, very good. Very, very good. I think after he becomes sand, and then the cops can't find him. So then he wakes up and discovers that's what he's made of now. Right, because it's the next day. So, you're right. I think this is where Spider-Man saves Gwen from the crane accident. That's right. Bam. I'm on track with the plot now because this will transition to another part of the plot that's very easy to remember. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Yep, I'm on the right track. So, yes, the crane accident. Eddie Brock is introduced. Captain Stacy's introduced. Almost forgot. Eddie Brock is Peter's rival at the Daily Bugle. First photos of Spider-Man, obviously. Hello, obviously this is straying from the comics a little bit. So did Venom in the Sonyverse, so yeah. Yeah, don't know what to say about that one. So Peter is now gonna be given a key to the city. MJ is I think she's struggling in her career. She was actually let go from the show, so now she has to go to a jazz club to sing there for work, and there you go. Caught up. Okay. Parade for Spider-Man for saving the police captain's daughter from the crane. Swings in. Yeah, MJ is like, okay, nonchalant, like nothing's gonna happen that's gonna upset her. Spoke too soon. Peter kisses Gwen Stacy like he and MJ did. And like I said, spoke too soon. That hurt MJ a lot. Where am I at? Yes. Bam. So Harry's okay. He's out of the hospital. MJ saw that. He's like, yeah, sure. Pete got a picture of that. So yeah, whatever. Okay. Sandman is robbing a armored truck because Peter noticed there's sand in the air. Unusual cloud of sand in the air. New York doesn't have any deserts. obviously, Spider-Man has to save the guards, but he has to fight Sandman first. Sandman easily defeats him. Spider-Man saves the gods with a web. He escapes from the truck before he could potentially be injured any more than he was. Dumps sand out of his boots. That was great. Oh, that's funny. I like that. That was funny. Okay. Yeah. This is gonna get a bit heavy. This is one of the hardest parts of the movie for me, too. Oh, boy. Okay. Just get through it. Okay. Now, remember something here, right? Remember, Uncle Ben has been dead for 4 years, let's say. Roughly, if we're going by the actual years the movies came out, let's say we are. Okay. Because Captain Stacy calls Aunt May and Peter to the station to talk about Uncle Ben's murder. That's why I mentioned that. See? I remember this shit. I do. I remember. So. Okay. So. Breathe with me. We're getting through this, alright? They thought, I think he said, like, whatever fucking name he said, but Flint Marco's had the actual killer. So they were wrong about the suspect of Ben's murder. Obviously, that guy ain't around anymore. Peter kind of like pushed him. No, he actually fell out of window. Peter didn't push him. So Peter's not responsible for that one. So there you go. Whatever. Oh shit! Sorry, stretch. Okay. Peter's really upset. Obviously, it's like you had the wrong suspect for these years. And now you're telling me, oh, here's the real killer after all this time. You could have just given me closure on this, but no. So, where am I at? Right. Gwen's father is like, son, just calm down. He's like, I have no intention of calming down. Or whatever. So, he's like, he's my uncle's killer, and he's still out there, slams the pictures on the desk. So now Peter's inconsolable, just standing by the police scanner, just waiting for Marco to show up. So, MJ tries to calm him down. He just rejects her. He's alienating her since the symbiote has been around, not on him. But this is kind of like his dark side coming out a little more. You see why the symbiote was attracted to that. Yeah. I think in this universe, it's just very attracted to the dark side of people, if that makes any sense. Here we go. This is a very good horror element I liked. So it's like, it's a thunderstorm, lightning flashing, Peter's sleeping right in a Spider-Man suit. The symbiote is like this hand of the shadow. Oof, God, it's creepy. Remember, that thing can morph into anything it wants. It can even look like clothing if it wanted to. It could look like a suit as well. That's from the comics. So the symbiote is bonding with him. It's a black alien goo. It's a symbiote. That's how they look before they actually have their true form. Peter briefly is awake, and then I'm guessing, just hear me out, this is probably a good defense tactic of the symbiote. It probably gave him a neurotoxin to knock his ass out and to completely bond with his body. It's like a second skin for him now. Act 2. We're in Act 2. Alright? I'm gonna take a breather for a minute. Just give me 1 second. Just gonna check my phone again. Okay. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Whoopsies. Oops. Okay, let me check phone again. Just give me 1 second here. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm good now. I'm good. Okay, I'm good. Peter wakes up. He's in the black suit. He also finds out it enhances or amps his powers. The alien is responsible for this. Yeah, he's pretty cool looking in that suit. That's my favorite of Tobey Maguire's suits, was the black suit. That's one of also, I think, my favorite comic ones besides the Iron Spider. Oh my god, the Iron Spider is so cool. Especially the way they did it up in the MCU. That was neat. Yep, Peter's now showing the darker side of his personality. He is behaving way rash. Not, yeah, Spider-Man, he's just acting very rash. Okay. He hunts down Marco. This is before he acts rash. Sorry, let me backtrack. He hunts down Marco to a subway intersection or tunnel, whatever you want to say, and beats the snot out of him. Marco gets some good hits in too, but ultimately Peter wins because he kind of kicks him into this puddle, a really deep puddle where the money just smacks to the ground, and Marco's really not going to be able to use it. It's going to be gone anyway. So Peter literally just rips this pipe open. God, what's his brute strength? And drowns Marco and says, "Good riddance," thinking he's dead, right? So Peter's acting rash, all this shit. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. So he's alienating MJ with his behavior. He ignored Dr. Connors saying that he may want to stay away from this thing after he brought it to Dr. Connors. Almost forgot that plot point. Wow, that would have been bad. Sorry, there's like a hair or something on my sleeve. Get off. So, like I said, Dr. Connors warned him this thing is very hard to unbind, whatever you want to say, unbind. Once it bonds with the host, it feeds on his darkness. I think that was the point. The Sam Raimi was making with this. I think that was the point. Yeah, so MJ tells him she's struggling with her career, yada yada. They're kind of broken up at the moment still, so he's dating Gwen Stacy now. Oh boy. Oh yeah, so I think that was what's going on, and then MJ goes to visit Harry. This is where it gets really interesting. We're almost there with Act 3. We're getting there. Yeah, we're getting to Act 3 pretty soon. Yep. We are getting into Act 3 very soon right now. We're just finishing up Act 2, actually. So, I got ahead of myself. Peter and MJ are not broken up. He's not dating Gwen Stacy. I got way too ahead of myself. Backtrack again. Okay. And she visits Harry, they dance, they cook, they read a play together, they roll for it, they kiss. Oh, I forgot to mention that one. She leaves. Then Harry kind of hallucinates his dad and remembers everything. His amnesia is healed for real. He recovered from that. That's the super soldier serum with his healing factor, which is interesting. A lot stronger than Peter's. Wow. Damn. Remembers everything. Forces MJ to break up with Peter. She says, "I'm in love with some other guy." Harry's like, "I'm that other guy." That pisses off Peter. He has a symbiote suit on. Goes to find Harry and beats him up. They beat each other up. Then he throws a pumpkin bomb back at Harry. Disfigures the side of his face. Oh boy. Yeah. Eddie Brock has been faking photos of Spider-Man. Peter exposes him for this and gets him fired. So, now, Peter is dating Gwen Stacy, right? Yes, Peter gets a staff job. I forgot to say that. Yeah, he's dating Gwen Stacy. I remember this. Okay. He brings Gwen to MJ's place to work, the jazz club, right? He has an intimate dance in front of MJ with Gwen Stacy. Darn. MJ is hurt once again. Act 3. I thought this was going to be longer. I guess we're just getting through this pretty brutally. Alright. This is part of the review. This is part of it. This is how I discuss it. I get through the plot, and that's how we roll. That's how we roll, people. So you heard MJ again, obviously. Physically now, and security as well. So he runs to the church, and Eddie followed him after Gwen left, after being embarrassed, and that makes sense. He goes to the tower. Well, Eddie actually followed him to the tower after he heard Peter yelling when he's ripping off the fucking thing and smacking into the to the bell, making the symbiote screech, kind of weakening the damn thing. So he keeps hitting the bell, and he rips off the symbiote. It's bonding now with Eddie because he was in the church. Now he's following. You got it. You got my point. He's Venom's new host. Now he's Venom. That was the Venom symbiote all along. All right. Venom stalks Peter after he was talking to Aunt May. 2 life lessons. Actually, I missed one. Oh, revenge is a very important theme in this movie as well. I forgot to say. Very interesting how they use that. Oh, it almost makes you tear up because Peter just wanted Flint Marko to be brought to justice his way now, and that's not the right thing to do. And that's what I may said. It's like we don't choose how if someone lives or dies, So it wasn't up to Peter to be judge, jury, and executioner kind of thing. So then he's like, yeah, I'm not ready to propose to Mary Jane. Hands back the ring to Aunt May, and she understands and compliments him on being that honest, and he's putting MJ first. Venom encounters Flint Marko Sandman. They team up to stop Spider-Man. But here's the twist, right? Eddie Brock abducts Mary Jane in a taxi and takes her hostage in this web. Flint Marko is keeping the police at bay as Sandman. Spider-Man gets knowledge of this on the news, or just hears on the police scanner, one of the two. So is Harry seeing this go down. And he goes, finds the red suit, puts it back on, tells Harry, we gotta work together, man. We gotta save MJ. We gotta be a team, dude. He says no. Very aggressively tells Peter to leave, which is heartbreaking. A lot to heal from right there. Try to apologize to Harry, that's right. Oh, God. This movie's so heartbreaking in the end. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Okay. Peter arrives, he tries to save MJ. Venom encounters him first after before Sandman encounters Peter. So MJ is on a web and everything. Hold on. She's hanging on a web because the cab fell away. No, she had to jump out of the cab, my bad. Then the cinder block truck was coming down at her. So she's hanging on for dear life. Oh my God. And then I think he gets beaten by Venom and Sandman pretty brutally. This is then Harry in this span of time, like a few minutes, is getting talk from his butler about how Norman was impaled by his own glider. That's the injuries. That's forensically basically what spoke to the butler. Hey, he was killed by his own glider that night. It wasn't Spider-Man's fault. He didn't kill his father. His father killed himself with his own glider. It was an accident. Didn't intend on it, but that's how it happened. So there you go. They'll come to this will come into play later, if that makes any sense, or it'll be important later. Yeah, come to play out importantly later. That's how I should say it. So Harry understands Peter's innocent of this and whatever he's accusing him of. So, boy oh boy. Harry finally shows up after Peter's nearly dead, pretty much. Almost getting there. Yeah, he would have been. So, yeah, Harry saves him. They team up. He fights Sandman. Peter fights Venom. Saves MJ. Gets her to safety. Now he's facing Venom one-on-one. Another horror element when Venom is, like, circling him like a predator. That was cool. Scares the fuck out of him. And then webs him up and smacks him around with the steel beam, and he's ready to impale Peter with it. Peter defends himself. Yeah, oh boy. I think that was how did this happen again? Hold on. Yeah, he's He's able to defend himself. I think this is before. Yes, this is after Harry's impaled by his own glider from behind now. Not shut the fuck up. Shut up. Dirty minded. You guys are dirty minded. Damn. Oof. Just like his father, like son. It's very ironic, but for the right reasons. So, Peter fights Venom, destroys him with the grenade. The fire just literally incinerates the symbiote and Eddie. And the editor's cut, he actually had his skull ripped out because the symbiote was so bonded internally with him. He was one with the symbiote at that point. That the symbiote's body was Eddie. Jesus, that was creepy. Yeah, so then Flint Marko tells Peter it was an accident. He didn't mean to shoot his uncle. It just happened. His finger was on the trigger, accidental discharge kind of thing. Negligent discharge. Negative discharge, whatever the fuck it is. The gun went off, killed Peter's uncle, and he forgives Marko. He forgives Sandman, so he escapes. Peter dies in MJ's arms, and he forgives Peter, and Peter forgives him. He dies. So, Harry's funeral, occurs, and Peter basically doesn't have much of anyone left. He just has Aunt May and Mary Jane. That makes him rethink things. Right. Peter goes back to Mary Jane's place of work. This is probably months later or weeks later. They get back together. As Peter said in No Way Home, they took some time, but they made it work. All right. Yeah, that was that, man. That was that. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfy. That is my review of Spider-Man 3. That was a fun one. That was cool. That was a good one. I think I really got in depth as much as I could remember. With what I wrote down in the script, it helped a lot to help me think. But here we go. Here's what I'll leave you guys with. Next, we will visit the Amazing Spider-Man timeline and jump into the MCU, or 616, afterwards. And don't forget, Deadpool and Wolverine is only, if I said this already, 5 days away for a lot of you, 6 more for me. And it's going to be fun, and I'm so excited. Alright, this has been Daily Joker 77, movie reviews, Hide the series. See you guys later.